Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so now we will see, like, so here if you see, we have created something, for example, this calculate function. Okay, but this function cannot be used in multiple program, right? So for example, if I have to calculate some complex thing, okay, and I have written my logic here, but that logic I cannot reuse in other program. So for in any program, if any other developer has to write the same thing, they have to again write this logic, right? And for example, if we get any error inside this logic, they have to, like, they have to write or update the logic in every program. Are you getting my problem? So for example, I have to write a logic for sending an email, okay, and that logic is very big, okay, and I have I have written in this program in one form, and now in other program also I have to send the email, so I have to write the same logic again in that program. And maybe I'm not be aware, like this logic we have already written somewhere, right, as a developer, because I'm new developer. So again I will write the same logic. So the problem with this form and perform is, like, it is generally used to the local, we can call it from outside, but again it is having many drawbacks. So in this case, what we can do, okay, so the best way to do it, we can create something which can be shareable between multiple programs, okay. So in that case we can create a function module, okay. So before function module, we have to create a function group. So how can we create a function group? We can go to SE80 transaction. So did you get why we are creating function module? So that we can write some program which can be reused in multiple places, okay. So that is the main purpose. Let me close other windows. Okay, so we have already, I believe, this created this. So I'm just creating one more, for example, this. So this function group does not exist. Yes, I want to create, for example, calculation. Okay, save it. Okay, and now just activate this. Function group, go to main program. This is activated. So active object generated, okay. And if I come here, this is active only. So this is active, actually everything is active, okay. So gfg underscore cal. Now to create a function module, we have to go SE37 transaction. So transaction is SE37.
Sorry, Abhishek. In that SCAT screen, I missed that. When you created the function group, that to include got automatically created or
Yeah,
you created?
automatically created.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
so let's create zfm underscore calc, for example. Okay, so first we will check whether it is there or not. So when I click on display, so this is not exist, so I will create this, and here I have to give my function group. So I'm giving gfg underscore calc, and here I can give calculate operations. Anything I can give this, I can save it. Okay, what name we have given?
Only cal.
Let's search. Okay, Cal. Okay. Will take some time. Okay. So the first step is for attributes. Okay, so we can create like these three type of function module. Okay, so the first function module is normal function module which we are creating. Another is remote enabled function module. Also we are saying this RFC function module, and the third one is update module. Okay, so the normal function module we are seeing as of now, and the remote function module, if I make it remote function module, it can be called from the outside of the SAP system. Okay, generally we are creating this RFC function module or remote function module when we are working with interfaces, okay, like proxy. And update function module when we working on some like logical unit work. For example, my requirement is like I want to update this particular logic once. For example, I have to update two tables, so I want to update like both the tables when commit work or commit is triggered, then only I want to update my table. So for example, I'm creating one material, okay, and in case of that material I have to update 100 of table because that material is getting updated in 100 places, for example. But when I, so in my logic I will insert entry here and there, but I will not save that entry into the table until user click on save button and all the validation is getting successful, right? So like once all the validation is getting successful, that then only if I want to trigger my like this insert operation, I can call this update function module. Okay, so this like the creation of these three function module is similar, but uses are different. So as of now we are creating this normal function module which is widely used in ABAP, and these two are advanced, you can say. Okay, now I'm going to import. So here we have something called import, export, changing, tables, exception, and source code. So these things are there. So import is nothing but this is kind of importing like input parameter to the function module. Export is nothing but a exporting parameter. Changing is nothing but we have seen like changing. This is a changing parameter which we can change, user can change. And tables is nothing but for input for table. If we want to pass any internal table or anything here, I can pass in this using tables. And exception is for raising a exception. And source code, so we will see like these parameters one by one. Okay, so first importing parameter. So if I want to import anything, so I can write any variable name here. So I'm writing im underscore, for example, a. Here I have to write type. Okay, so I have to select what kind of type I'm going to pass here. So it is a type or type reference to. So we are using type. And what is the type? I. Okay, any default value I want to make it? No. And this is optional parameter or this is pass by value. So as of now we are not making this as optional. Input a. Okay, let me write imb. See, first time you are seeing it is little bit confusing, but when you use it, it will be easy. So input, this is widely used fm. Okay, and then I am having imc, and the type is again I, and I'm making this as optional so that we can understand what is input C. Okay, and my exporting parameter is my output, for example. Okay, and type is I. Okay, and text is output result, for example. I am not passing anything in changing as of now in these three, and here my source code. Okay, so just I am doing a simple thing like in output variable, what I am doing, I am A plus I am B plus I am C. Okay. And now try to activate this. So you can see this is activated. Now what this function module is doing, actually it is like doing this small operation of sum of three numbers and storing this as a exporting parameter, which is output. Right. Now let's try to use this in our program. Okay, so now go to SE38 and here, so this is our program, right? And I'm removing this extra code. Okay, let it be. And here in calculate function, instead of calculating by ourselves, I want to call this FM to calculate for me. Okay, so how can we do this? So earlier what we were doing, we were calculating by ourselves, but I want to reuse the logic of my FM. Okay, so how can I call this FM? So here I will go to the pattern, and here you can see this is the call function method which I can use to call my FM. So my FM name is this, and I can click OK button. This is the easiest way. And here you can see something is enabled, some is disabled, right? So whatever is mandatory parameter is by default enabled. What is optional parameter is disabled. So if I do not pass any mandatory parameter, I will get error. Okay, so at least two parameter I have to pass here because I made those parameter as a active, and this is my importing parameter. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so I am here, what I want to pass my A value, here I want to pass my B value, and here the result I want to get in output. यहाँ पे आप एक चीज ऑब्जर्व करोगे, like whatever importing parameter there, here they become exporting parameter, and whatever exporting parameter there, it become importing. So if you can see here, यहाँ पे आपका importing parameter जो भी था, it becomes exporting parameter, right? And this C is optional. See, that's why it is coming and commented. So we can pass it or we can ignore it. If I want to pass, I can pass it. We will pass it later. So as of now, it is commented, and whatever exporting parameter here, it becomes importing. Okay, and this is our dot. So let's delete this dot and put here. Any doubt in this logic? Let's try to activate this. Okay, now we will debug this and we will see how it is working. Okay, so let me put a breakpoint here, and here I will give 2 and 3, sorry, 2 and 3 value and execute it. It is stopped here. Now we will see the value of P underscore A is 2 and the value of PV is 3 and value of output is 0. Okay, now what we will do, we will go inside. So how can we go inside? Using F5. So it has come inside the function module. You can see this our function module name, right? And this is our function module, and here we can check the value of A, B and C. We have not passed, it is blank as of now, and the output it has calculated is 5. And when we come out from here, for example, when we do F7, the 7 value will be passed here, and these parameter are not applicable here, right? This is FM parameter, so it become deactivated. So whatever active parameter for this particular form, only those parameter value we can see here. So you can see this value is passed here in p underscore output, and p underscore output is mapped with our output variable. That's why it is output is 5. So this output is not the output which is there inside the FM, but it is our global variable, right? Do not get confused. So that's why it is become 5. And if I execute it, it will print 10 because we have hard coded it here. So let's remove this. Now it will print 5. Okay. Now let's pass C value. So for example, if I want to pass C value, I can pass any value here. For example, I want to add 5 by default. So now if I enter 10 and 20, so what it will do, it will add 10, 20 and 5. So the output will be 35. So if I execute this directly, you can see it is 35. So now this FM I can use in any program. I can call this FM in any program to calculate sum. So are you getting what is going on, guys?
Yes, Abhishek.
It is simple, right? I mean, just we have created one
Yes.
simple function module. And why we have created simple function module? Because I want to use that function module in different programs. So I can write my logic in one place and I can reuse that logic.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, fine. Now here we can also make changing and all, but that changing parameter, the difference only we can change. So if I try to change this I am A, I am B, it will not allow me. For example, here if I want to change, for example, if I write I am A equals to 20, if I want to change this value inside this, and if I try to, so you can see here, this cannot be changed. It means whatever importing parameter is there, we cannot change that. Got it? So that is the, so like it is like using, but in case of using it was allowing, but here it is not allowing any importing parameter. But if we have to change anything, for example, not here, sorry. Here, for example, I have one variable, and if I want to change the value of that variable, I can pass that value in changing parameter directly. And I can make one parameter here changing. And if I change the value of that parameter, it will reflect to there. Okay. So the difference in between changing and exporting, like in export, we cannot pass any value, and whatever value we'll assign here, it will assign back here. But in changing parameter, if for example that parameter is already having some value, we can change that value. Okay, so this is the difference. Till now, any doubt?
No, Abhishek.
Okay. Now we will try to print one small ALV report. Okay. And in next class, we will see full-fledged ALV because we have some time today. So let's utilize that. So let me open one old program because till now we have understood everything. So I just not creating any new program. So I am reusing this program, and I think it should be fine, right? Because we already understood this program, right? So here in this program, how we were printing our data. Or let's create one new program for you. Otherwise, you guys will say like
Abhishek, Abhishek, regarding events, so whatever events you have written in a fourth program.
Mhm.
So yesterday you shown us one document from SAP Help where all the events has been mentioned.
Mhm.
So, but can we get a list whatever event we have maintained in the fourth program in sequence?
Mhm.
Means like in fourth program, if you open that fourth program, you have maintained all the event in sequence, right?
Yes, yes. So you want to know the sequence of event?
Yes.
Okay, it is not there. Let me open. So load of program.
You press F1, right?
Yes, F1.
Select. Yeah.
I just want to check whether they have given this facility somewhere. It should be there because this is very old system, but now the document is very
Mhm.
nice. Okay, so in your system at least. I just want to check. The program constructor. Yes, see, these are notes they've given. Initialization. One by one they have given, but they have not explained the flow. See, here you can get each and everything which we are learning. Okay.
Mhm.
ABAP runtime environment. I think this is the event flow and execution program. See, first it will
Mhm.
call load of program, then it will call initialization, startup selection. They have not mentioned those event here. Uh, I mean, whatever we have seen, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Eh, They have, yeah, they have mentioned here. You can see selection screen before startup selection, add selection screen output, and add selection
Mhm.
screen. So these
Okay.
parameter they have not given clearly, but yeah,
Mhm.
if they can start selection screen, see selection screen event, see add selection screen, right? So
Mhm.
they have given add selection screen output, which we have seen already.
Okay.
Okay, if you go inside this add selection screen, then they will explain like what is add selection screen and all.
Okay.
Okay, so everything is there, but whatever I am saying, I just compiled it based on my
Yes.
understanding.
Mhm.
Okay, and then I am telling to you, but everything is there. Okay, but
Okay.
it is in very detail or very like other way. So,
Mhm.
but whatever I am telling, it is simple, straightforward.
Okay.
So,
So, could you please send means after the class? Could you please send that in
this
sequence?
program,
Means I will. Yeah. I will try to check in F1 also.
see, the best way, like we can put the breakpoint and understand, okay, which events is getting
Yes.
called when. And this,
Yes.
that's why I have put the breakpoint and shown you, because that
Okay.
is the
Okay.
proven, right? I mean, we have already
Mhm.
seen that, but yeah, I can send you this program so that
Yeah.
you can refer this.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now let me quickly create one small program. So Z_6, let's create it. ALV executable program. See, we have to create top and all other things, right? But as of now, for today, I'm just creating direct program. Okay. So in next class, we will see in detail. Then we will follow all the things which we have learned. Okay. So as of now, I have to print my data. So first, let me declare my table. So for example, I want to print MAKT data. Okay. From, sorry, type standard table of. So this is my, I am declaring just my internal table. Okay, type MAKT. Okay, and or let's have Mara instead of this. Okay, and in parameter in selection screen, let's have p underscore mtart type, and here let's start of selection and select star from Mara into table IT Mara where mtart equals to p underscore mtart. Till now, any doubt? We are just selecting a data. This we have already learned. And in end of selection, I want to call FM, right? So let's call FM. So the FM name is reuse ALV grid display. Let's search it. Okay, so it is reuse ALV grid display. Okay, it is having so many parameter, but I just not want this importing. So whatever I don't want, I can delete that. So whatever commented I'm deleting, I just want to print what? My table, that is IT underscore Mara, right? So it is IT underscore Mara. And this I do not want. Just I want to pass my structure name. I will pass this structure name in exporting. My structure name is nothing but a Mara. It should be in caps. Okay. IT Mara is Omar. Sorry. This is Mara spelling mistake. Let's execute this. And material type ROH, I believe. This is what we have seen. And let's execute. And see, we have all the list of our data in output in the form of ALV. So just we have called the FM which display the ALV. Okay, I passed the structure name and the output table. Now you may ask me how you know like we have to pass this, because this is optional, right? So this is because of experience. Okay, so when you start using some standard FM, you will understand like this value we have to pass. But again, if I have to display only selected fields, okay, and if we have to perform some other operation on ALV, then we have to do some custom coding. So if I have to display only 4 fields, so either I have to create some global structure and I have to pass here, or I have to create a local structure like begin of type and end of type, and then we have to create our field catalog, and then we have to pass that field catalog to display the result. So in the next class we will see how we can create a field catalog and all, and we can display the ALV. Okay, so this is the smallest program for ALV. So just I have given you, shown you, so that we can see the use of our function module. So if we see this function module, it is having so many code, right? So many lines of code, and it is again inside this calling something, and if we go inside this again, this is calling something. So if अगर सोचो ये FM का कंसेप्ट नहीं होता तो SAP को अगर किसी को भी मान लो ALV डिस्प्ले करना पड़ता तो इतना लॉजिक लिखना पड़ता, और कुछ अगर उस लॉजिक में दिक्कत आती तो जहां जहां ALV है सब जगह जाके चेंज करना पड़ता. तो दिस इज द use of function module. That's why I have called this program for you. Okay, you can go here and you can check what all input parameter it is having, what all the type, okay, what all export parameters. So tomorrow, like in next class, we will see like how can we create our custom, like we can display custom fields. Or if I want to, for example, not here, let's execute this. For example, if we have to save our layout, how can we save our layout? So as of now, I can select my layout, but I cannot save it. So layout means if I have to display only 10 fields here, or I have to apply some filter and save that value, so I can achieve that also. So how can we do that? We will see next class this ALV in detail. Okay. So for today, you have to just create a FM and one like program which will calculate the things, and FM which will calculate like with other operations. So I will just pass the my sign and it should calculate, like I will pass equal plus minus and it should. So you have to create the program and FM both. Okay.
Yes.
And we will see in the next class the remaining thing.
Okay.
Okay, I will share the recording, this recording with you
Yes.
guys. Okay, and also I will, if you want, I can share the program. वैसे program की जरूरत नहीं है, it is very small.
अभिषेक,
today.
एक आपने वो बताया ना फंक्शन मॉड्यूल ऑप्शनल एफएम क्या वर्क करता है, वो एक बार आप मुझे फिर से रिपीट कर दो.
कौन सा?
एफएम 3 टाइप्स के होते हैं ना, नॉर्मल, रिमोट एंड ऑप्शनल, आई थिंक.
Yeah, this one, right? Update function remote.
अपडेट अपडेट मॉड्यूल क्यों यूज होता है वो एक बार आप बता दो.
देखो जनरली क्या करते हैं, जैसे हम कोई भी, फॉर एग्जांपल हम बैंक का ट्रांजैक्शन करते हैं, कभी भी एटीएम से पैसे निकालते हैं, ठीक है? तो जैसे हमने कार्ड डाला अपना, फिर कार्ड डिटेल रीड करता है, राइट? उसके बाद फिर हम पासवर्ड डालते हैं, उसके बाद फिर हम अमाउंट डालते हैं, फिर हम सबमिट करते हैं, फिर वो अमाउंट हमारा डिडक्ट होता है, फिर पैसे बाहर आते हैं, राइट?
राइट.
अब इस प्रोसेस में मान लो हमने कुछ हम कर रहे हैं, तो ये अलग अलग जगह, मान लो बैकग्राउंड में कोई प्रोग्राम चल रहा है और वो कुछ ना कुछ अपडेट करता होगा, राइट?
हाँ.
अगर मान लो हमारे अकाउंट से पैसे कट गए और पैसे बाहर आए, हमने ले नहीं पाए पैसे और वो अंदर चले गए समहाउ, या मशीन में कुछ गड़बड़ है कि पैसे बाहर आए ही नहीं, है ना? तो इस केस में क्या होगा, उसको कैसे पता चलेगा कि पैसे बाहर आए कि नहीं आए? अगर वो अपना डेटाबेस अपडेट कर देगा कि अकाउंट डिडक्ट कर देगा, तुम देखना डिडक्ट का मैसेज पहले आता है, उसके बाद फिर पैसे आते हैं, राइट?
राइट.
लेकिन अगर पैसे नहीं आए तो उनको पता चल जाता है कि पैसे नहीं आए, मतलब कि इस वर्क को हम बोलते हैं लॉजिकल यूनिट ऑफ वर्क, ठीक है? दिस इज नथिंग बट अ लॉजिकल यूनिट ऑफ वर्क. तो ऐसी एबएप में भी वी कैन क्रिएट LUW, लॉजिकल यूनिट ऑफ वर्क. फॉर एग्जांपल जब हम कोई पीओ क्रिएट कर रहे हैं या सेल्स ऑर्डर क्रिएट कर रहे हैं या मटेरियल क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, कुछ भी हम क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, तो एक इसको हम एक लॉजिकल यूनिट ऑफ वर्क बना के क्रिएट करते हैं, ठीक है? तो अब अगर मान लो हमें कुछ ऐसा काम करना है कि हमें कोई टेबल अपडेट करनी है, तो वी विल अपडेट द टेबल, ठीक है? लेकिन we will write that, we will create one function module, okay, with the type of update module, and we will call this module to update my table, okay? And अब ये मॉड्यूल कब ट्रिगर होगा? इट विल ट्रिगर इन बिटवीन द प्रोग्राम, लेकिन वो अपडेट कब करेगा एक्चुअल टेबल? जब एवरीथिंग विल बी परफॉर्म्ड. समझ रहे हो? जब सब कुछ सही हो जाएगा, पैसे तुम्हारे हाथ में जाएंगे, देन ओनली दिस फंक्शन मॉड्यूल विल एग्जीक्यूट. तो एक तरीके से जब कमिट वर्क ट्रिगर हो जाएगा, कमिट वर्क विल बी द लास्ट स्टेटमेंट ऑफ वर्क प्रोग्राम कि एवरीथिंग इज गोज वेल. तो कमिट वर्क जैसे ही होगा वो एग्जीक्यूट करेगा और तुम्हारी डेटाबेस अपडेट करेगा. अगर कमिट वर्क की जगह फेल हो गया प्रोग्राम, कुछ डंप आ गया, कुछ हो गया, तो ये अगर ट्रिगर हो भी गया होगा फंक्शन मॉड्यूल, इट वोंट डू एनीथिंग जब तक कि इसको कमिट वर्क का सिग्नल नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है? तो in that case, and how we can call this function module if we create this as a update module? In update task we have to add call function in update task. जैसे भी हमने कैसा किया, call function किया, right? तो in place of call function we have to write, जैसे हमने call function किया, right? तो यहाँ पे I believe some in update task somewhere we have to add in update task. See?
Okay.
तो ये कब कॉल करेगा? मतलब जब अपना कमिट वर्क ट्रिगर होगा, जब अपना लॉजिकल यूनिट ऑफ वर्क कंप्लीट होगा.
ओके. एंड रिमोट फंक्शन मॉड्यूल तो नॉर्मली वो
RFC वगैरह में यूज होता है, राइट?
RFC.
हाँ,
बापी एंड बाडी ये सब है, राइट?
हाँ, बापी बाडी, बिकॉज दिस कैन बी कॉल्ड फ्रॉम आउटसाइड ऑफ द सिस्टम आल्सो. ठीक है?
ओके, या राइट.
ओके, चलो ठीक है. Then we will connect in our next class on next Saturday. Okay, and I will share this